And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
Your New York Yankees.
And today on the hill, Max Fried. What do you have on him, Siggy?
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Just about to get underway. Roman Anthony digs in now. Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2-2 now. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And makes the grab. One away. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third.
Here's Contreras now.
Contreras.
The 1-1.
That's ball two.
Gonzalez over at first with one away. High fly ball, right field. Judge moving under it. He's got it.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Cedar Rafaela.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox.
That's ball two.
Check swing, he held up. And now 3-1. Sanker catches the zone at the knees.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike three. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Red Sox baseball on The Show, New England. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Connolly early. What do we need to know here?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees.
Bellinger.
And that one hammered. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He'll touch them all. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here is Aaron Judge. The 1-1. Judge waits. That one
Ball, that's
outside.
out.
3-1.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
The ground to third, but it kicks foul. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Judge rips that one. One down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Here's a chopper to short. Gets it to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 12, Trent.
Now it's the veteran
Grisham.
outfielder, Trent Grisham. Grisham matched a homer in his last game. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. That misses the zone. Ball 3.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
This one in the air. And that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Here now the Red Sox DH, Trevor Story. The 1-1.
Ball, that's low.
Right through there for a strike. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
2-2 now. And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Duran launched a homer in his most recent game. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Well done behind the dish. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Digging in, Caleb Durbin. Runner on the go. And he makes the catch. Out number 2.
Batting 8, the catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
So stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. In the dirt, throw gets by him at second. And now a man into scoring position. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And he hits a ground ball right side. Uh-oh, throw goes to second. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
Rips that one to right. 1 up, 1 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Two on the way. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 28.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
That's a ball.
Struck him out looking. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. New inning getting started. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Roman Anthony. Here's a 1-1. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses. So leadoff walk.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
And now here is Romy Gonzalez. The 3-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Base hit right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Fights it off. He'll see another. Good job to fight that one off.
That's
Way
a
to lay
ball.
off that pitch down.
First and second, no outs. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. And that one fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
2 on, 1 out.
Ball, that's in.
This one high in the air to left center. 2 down.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Trevor Story.
That deserves another look, and StatCast showcases a great route and a lot of distance covered on the play. That was impressive, Chris.
Yeah, 115 feet to make the grab, and he had all the closing speed to pull it off. And that catch right there, I mean, that thing requires so much focus while the ball's in the air. I mean, you're running a long way, your heels can hit, bobble your head a little bit, but he just put his athleticism on display for us on that one.
Two on, 2 outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. Nicely done to get out of the jam. Boston strands a pair. They trail here 1-0. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Popped in the air, left field. Duran under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 35.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Boog, this batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
That misses the zone.
Down.
Ball 2. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Caballero leads off first with 1 away. Ripped on a line to center. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99.
Here comes Aaron Judge.
Judge.
Two and one on Judge.
Ball.
That one missed. Runner takes off. Popped up. Foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. One left for the Yankees, but they still lead it 1-0. All set for the
Leading
start
off
of the
for the
inning.
Red Sox,
So stepping
the
in
left
for
fielder,
Boston,
Jaron
Jaron Duran.
Duran.
On the inside corner for a strike. Caught him looking for the K.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Now the third baseman, Caleb Durbin. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very
Narvaez.
dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
In
off
now is
for
the Yankees DH,
the designated
Giancarlo
hitter,
Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Ball to strike.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Hard hit to third. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Trent
Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. Liner caught at second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it
batter, number
gives and
13,
sometimes it takes away.
second
He did
baseman,
everything right on that
Jazz
swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Jr.
2 down, base is empty. So up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. One now. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. Into second, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
next
I don't
for the
know how
Yankees,
he's able to shoot that
third
pitch the other
baseman,
way and
Ahmed.
still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ahmed Rosario will hit next. Man on second, 2 down. Runner takes off for third. Throw to third. Out. And that will end the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
We go to the top of the 5th. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. And now it's 1-2. Chop to the right side. Bellinger steps on the bag, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
The center fielder, Roman Anthony.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Roman Anthony getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Now, Romy Gonzalez. And that skips into dirt. Two down, nobody on. Swings through it for the K. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ahmed Rosario. The 2-1. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throws to second. The tag, and they cut him down going for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball 2.
Boston's bullpen with some activity. Greg Weiser, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Moran, the lefty, warming up as well. Pitch misses there. Full count now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop.
2 outs,
Jose
base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jose Caballero. High fly ball lifted into air right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Leading off, Wilson Contreras.
The first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
This to third. Rosario zips it to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches.
Shortstop,
Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. So right-handed slugger at the plate. Chrissy is surprised that the lefty is still in there.
Extremely. I mean, you've got arms down in the bullpen, and there's somebody down there that can match up, try to get out of this jam.
The 1-2. Strike three on the foul tip.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Trevor.
Here's Trevor Story now. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Battling here as he fouls it away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Lined into right. And that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England.
Now pitching for
Back
Boston,
now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Patrick Sandoval.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Well, one-run game. Stepping in, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
Swinging a foul straight back. Now all even up. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. People at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's Cody Bellinger. Liner caught it second.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch. Stays alive. Line drive. And that's the inning. Down in order go the Yankees, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back now top 7, and they'll go with a pinch hitter to lead it off. Nick Sogard.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one. He gets a good pitch to handle.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Number 80.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's the third baseman, Caleb Durbin. Payoff pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss at a slider. The Yanks holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing.
Now pitching for the Red
We're
Sox.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Greg Weisser.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Leading off for the
3,
Yankees,
4, 5
the
due up for the
designated
home
hitter,
team.
Giancarlo
Here's Stanton now.
Stanton.
And a 1-1. This one in the air right field. Abreu towards the line, into the dive, and he got it. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Grisham.
Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Trent Grisham. 3-1 is on the way. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Inside ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
1 down. Next to hit, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. That's off the mark. 3-2 now. Got him. 2 gone.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now it's going to be Ahmed Rosario. To third. Nice grab. To his knee, the throw, and they get the out. The Yanks leave one, but they lead it 1-0. We go to the eighth. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Up and in, and it's 2-1. That's inside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this eighth inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Masataka Yoshida looking to start something with one gone.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Liner snagged at first.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
So now a pinch hitter, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. The Yankees trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's off the mark. Ball 3. Wilson Contreras in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss. And now it's 3-2. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. They're down 1-0.
Now pitching for the Red
Back
Sox.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Giovanni Moran.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
For the Yankees,
well, one-run game, digging in, Austin Wells. Moran, in his second season, he features a changeup, a four-seamer, a cutter, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Way out front for strike 2. Here's a 1-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out, and one gone.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
The 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Now a screamer into the outfield. 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. The 1-1. Breaking ball, and that got him.
First base.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 35.
And up to the plate
Cody.
comes Cody Bellinger. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Dominguez off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. And foul ball. The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. One left for the Yankees, but they're on top 1-0. Top 9, and it'll get started with a pinch hitter, Christian Campbell.
The last chance for him here, hoping he can be a catalyst for some type of 9th inning comeback.
Strike on the inside corner. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 1-2 now.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Marcelo Meyer looking to start something with 1 gone. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox. Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter. Andrew Monasterio trying to get something going for him with 2 away. 2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final 1-0. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.